title of this mini podcast is Old School. There's an expression that's crept into the language over the past dozen years or so. Old school. I guess it depends on how you interpret old school, but to me it means fundamentals. There are entirely new ways of doing things that show up every day, but when you investigate them, they're mostly based on principles that have been around for a while. Whether you're typing on an old Remington typewriter or an ergonomic keyboard, you still have to know how to type. Even if you're thumbing your way around an iPhone, you have to know how the letters are laid out in order to fashion an intelligible email or text. Fundamentals seem to get lost when we buy into mantras like, think outside the box. That's great advice after you've totally explored what's inside the box. Or as my friend Jerry Stocking says, no need to call on the universe when you can do it yourself. Old hat is a very old and an entirely different expression, and to me, it represents outdated and stale. There's a tiredness about an old hat strategy, and the results produce diminishing returns. There's an energetic weakness surrounding something or someone that can't deliver the goods. Trust your human Geiger counter to pick up on that reading and trust it. Pro tip. The Geiger counter is not in your head. You'll feel a sensation in your body long before the thought about it shows up and gets debated. Sensations need no debate. They're either okay or not okay. There's work involved in anything that's worthwhile. Anyone who tells you differently is selling you something without old school fundamentals. I guess my message is when you're looking for a method to move forward, make sure there's a foundation beneath it. Otherwise, you'll wind up with an old hat on a sand sculpture. All the best, John.